A lot of people consider Friday to be one of the worst songs of all time, and rightfully so, as it's pretty frickin' terrible, but the internet spends so much time deriding Friday for its legendary awfulness that they often overlook the person behind it, Rebecca Black. Who is Rebecca Black, you may ask? Well, she's a girl that comes from circumstance. She's a girl that just wanted to make a simple song about a day of the week. Instead, it ended up becoming an unexpected viral sensation that we're still feeling the effects of today. And while Friday is notorious for being bad, I thought it would be more fun to examine Rebecca Black as a person, before Friday, during Friday, and after Friday. Friday-ception. So, grab your sweet and salty popcorn and your 4-liter bottle of Mountain Dew, because I'm going to break down the history of Rebecca Black. Rebecca Renee Black was born on June 21, 1997 in Irvine, California. She was the daughter of John Black and Georgina Kelly, both of whom are veterinarians. She attended a private school from kindergarten to 6th grade, but switched to a public school in the 7th grade due to bullying. During this time, she joined a musical theater program, stating it was the place she was meant to be. In late 2010, one of Black's classmates told her about Arc Music Factory, a Los Angeles-based record label that was well known for producing songs for the next generation of up-and-coming stars. Her mother paid $4,000 to have the song Friday produced in exchange for retaining ownership of all masters and the music video. This ill-fated transaction would end up resulting in one of the worst songs of all time. On March 14, 2011, Friday was released to the masses. The world was never the same again. The song was terrible and received universally negative reviews upon its release. The lyrics were cheesy, Rebecca's voice was auto-tuned to all hell, and the kids driving the car, aka Rebecca Black's friends, was so hilariously implausible that you could mistake it for a bad Saturday Night Live sketch. It surpassed Justin Bieber's Baby as the most disliked video in YouTube's history, with 1.19 million dislikes. That number later increased to 3 million, which accounted for 88% of the total ratings. Many people hailed it as the worst song ever, while others saw it as a YouTube laugh-in star. The song's reception was so bad that some people went as far as sending Rebecca death threats over it, which forced her to drop out of public school in order to be homeschooled, stating that she had a desire to focus on her career and also to avoid teasing from her classmates. None of this stopped the song's momentum. In its first week alone, the music video hit 30 million views on YouTube, which ended up generating $20,000 for both Arc Music Factory and Black through YouTube's revenue-sharing program. The single entered the Billboard Hot 100 chart at number 78 and eventually peaked at number 58. It would go on to sell 442,000 copies in its lifetime, and it was covered by Glee, Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, and Nick Jonas, among many others. For better or worse, Friday had become a viral sensation and an iconic moment in the history of YouTube. On June 14, 2011, the song was pulled from YouTube due to a legal dispute with Arc Music Factory. Black's mother alleged that Arc had violated the terms of an agreement they signed in November 2010, in which the Black family would retain ownership of all masters and the music video. It was also alleged that Arc was selling a Friday ringtone without the family's permission, and that Black was signed to the label exclusively. They even tried to charge $2.99 to watch the video on YouTube, to which Black responded, "Thanks for all the messages regarding the $2.99 fee added to Friday video. I have nothing to do with this." After months of legal back and forth, the video was re-uploaded on Black's official YouTube channel, where it remains to this day. In the years following Friday's release, Rebecca actually managed to make a career for herself. She made an appearance in the music video for the Katy Perry song last Friday night. She then released her follow-up single, My Moment, on July 19, 2011. The critical reception was slightly better, as many people agreed it wasn't as awful as Friday. Several critics noted that Black was sweet and self-empowered, and that the vocal tuning made her sound like an actual human being, as opposed to the auto-tune robot who kept saying fried egg. The following year, Rebecca signed with the YouTube multi-channel network Maker Studios. She then did the impossible. She released a sequel to Friday called Saturday.
This Saturday we gon' party all night. One we will remember for the rest of our lives. This Saturday we gon' do it bigger than we ever have before. Add on this Saturday
This was done in collaboration with YouTube personality Dave Days and was released on December 3rd, 2013. The critical reception was for the most part good. Compared to the disaster that was Friday, Good was a huge step up. The song proved without a shadow of doubt that Black could sing. It also proved that the horrendously auto-tuned vocals of Friday were more to blame than Black herself. The song sold a mere 3,000 copies in its first week and peaked at number 55 on the Billboard Hot 100. One thing people may not know is that Rebecca has a YouTube channel where she makes videos on all sorts of random topics. One of these videos is her reacting to the Friday music video. She laughs throughout the entire thing and is genuinely a good sport about it. She also states that she doesn't regret the experience because it opened up a ton of opportunities for her career.
Seriousness, Friday was something that completely changed my life, and as much as even I laugh at it, it's not something that I regret doing. I've gotten so many opportunities and unbelievable chances and made so many amazing friends. I would not have been able to without it.
She took a blatantly terrible song and managed to make a career out of it. Regardless of what you think about Friday, you definitely have to give her some credit. It's not easy coming back from something like that. The fact that she was able to overcome all the adversity and become semi-successful is incredibly admirable, and is proof that if life knocks you down, you just get back up again. At least she fared better than Jenna Rose, Allison Gold, and Patrice Wilson. The reason I wanted to do this episode is because there's an actual story to be told here. Rebecca Black is more than just Friday. I mean, although she will be forever known as the girl that did Friday, which is one of the worst songs of all time, the fact that she was able to rise above the horrible reception, the fact that she was able to overcome the joke that Friday became, and actually make a career out of it and become semi-successful, is nothing short of admirable and brave. That's not something very many people are able to come back from. When you look at people like Jenna Rose, Allison Gold, and Patrice Wilson, they made songs that were just as bad, if not worse than Friday, and faded into obscurity to never be heard from again. But Rebecca Black has actually managed to stay in the spotlight and remain somewhat relevant, which is unbelievable. When I first heard Friday back in 2011, after my ears stopped bleeding, I honestly thought that she was just going to be yet another one-hit wonder, to be honest with you. I thought that it was something that people were just going to make a joke out of. She was going to get her 50 minutes of fame, and then she was just going to go away, and nobody was ever going to talk about her again. But people are still talking about her. She's still relevant, which I never thought would be even remotely possible back in 2011. It's funny how times have changed. I mean, she has over 1.3 million subscribers on YouTube and has lived to tell a tale, so she's obviously doing something right. She's a prime example of this notion. If life knocks you down, you just get back up again. And I can respect her for that. Regardless of what you think of the song, you gotta give her some credit for how she's able to survive, which is more than I can say for other YouTube one-hit wonders. Where she'll go from here, who knows? But, for better or for worse, she's a YouTube icon. She's an internet legend on the same level as an Onision, on the same level as a Chris Chan. She's made an impact. Whether that's a good or bad thing is completely up to you. That's debatable, but you cannot deny that she hasn't made an impact. You cannot deny that she's not an icon or an internet legend. But hey, where she'll go from here, lonely life will tell. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. This is ThatKidDouglas, aka the Unhero, signing out. Deuces, stay frosty and keep it Cue an outro sequence now. To all Douglas World Space Rangers, I need your help with something. I need your help finding a girl that's supposedly gone missing. I need your help finding a girl that's supposedly on drugs. And I need your help finding a girl that's supposedly been captured by ISIS. Her name is Marina Joyce. If any of you know where Marina Joyce went, please call the number, toll-free, 1-800-ALICE-IN-NOWHERE-LAND, and post an inquiry, post a tip, anything that can aid in the help of finding this mysterious woman. Because I need her help to achieve spiritual enlightenment, because Mr. Chipmunks has been telling me that if I find Marina Joyce and talk to her, that she'll give me spiritual enlightenment and I'll become immortal. So yeah, if you also want to make a donation, hit me up at theyounghero at paymetons.com. Any support is appreciated, and with your help, together, we can find this mysterious woman that grants immortal powers and can give us spiritual enlightenment. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. So until March 24th, just remember to have a great day and stay frosty and keep it weird, always.